Hello and welcome to the Hero Spouse. I'm Kendra Ruth, here to answer one of your questions about marriage and midlife crisis. Today we have Yesenia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. We have Yesenia. She is a forward-moving spouse with a bomb drop of May 4th, 2022, and a date of marriage of 1989. She is a banisher who is a high-energy replayer. She says, in 2022, I found out my husband was having a second affair or two affairs. It says two and then affairs, the number two. One was for over 2 years, and the other one he had for less than 2 months. That's the one he left me for, the one he had had for less than 2 months. He didn't even know her well. It has been almost 9 months since he left, just like that. We have absolutely no contact. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and I'm dealing with complications from the cancer medications. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I can't really work because of health issues. It says I'm a stay-at-home. I'm assuming the mom part. So your children might be gone, so maybe you're a stay-at-home. But do you think he'll ever come back, and is it possible to get back together? I love him, and living my life without him is hard to imagine. Okay, Yesenia, first thing, I'm really sorry. So I'm going to be straight up honest with you. First thing, there is not enough information here for me to get a feel on do you think he will ever come back as the specifics to your situation. What I have for you are the generals, the general statistics, which aren't official, but vanishers are less likely to have lower return rates than boomerangs, specifically clinging boomerangs. Clinging boomerangs have the highest return rates. Now, do I think he will ever come back? First thing, is it possible? Is a separate question. It's possible. Anything is possible. And let's see, he left in 2022. It has been almost 9 months since he left, you say. So you found out in 2022, but it's been 9 months since he left. So he left near the end of 2023 so there was a year and a half from bomb drop till the time he left, because you found out two affairs, one with over 2 years, the other one is less than for 2 months. That's the one he left for. So what I need you to do, and this is what everyone should do anyway, is you work on yourself and you heal. Now, I really would love it if you were doing that because you want to work on yourself and heal. And you're doing it because you want to be better. And I'm going to be better. I want to be my best self, and I'm going to live my best life. I don't like the idea of revenge is the life well lived is the best revenge. I don't like that because I don't like the revenge idea. But if that's what you had to do, but I think more you would be doing this is, well, if that's how I'm going to have to get him back, well, I guess that's what I'll do. And if your only reason for getting better right now, if I could say, okay, the only way to get him back, and I can't guarantee you it's ever going to happen, the odds are still low, but the way to get him back is to heal, is to focus on yourself, is to be your best self, is to choose joy, is to detach, is all of those things that often feel like we're moving further away from them. And in some ways, that is how it works for some people. It didn't for me, but it can work that way. But really, that's the only way, because you come together as two healthy people, or at least you are healthy and you come back together and he gets healthy, stable emotionally. Right now, if the only reason you said, okay, fine, I will do that, the detachment stuff and the self-focus healing stuff, but I'm really only doing it to get him back. I'll take that. Okay. Yesenia, I will take that because I still want you to heal and I still want you to get better. And my hope for you would be that you would move forward into hey, I'm healed. Hey, I feel better. This is good. And it's a byproduct if he comes back. Right now, I think you're thinking of it as he comes back and it's a byproduct that I feel better. And really, I want the reverse. I want it to be you feel better, and it's a byproduct that he comes back. Because I know right now, it seems to me, from what you're saying, is the priority for you is that he comes back, because you can't imagine life without him. It's too hard to imagine. And you're dealing with complications medically. So it's really tough, isn't it? The problem is, it sounds callous. And I don't mean callous from me, but from him. That doesn't matter to him right now. Or it matters so much that he couldn't handle it emotionally. Sometimes when they can't handle something emotionally because they're so scared, they avoid being emotional by leaving because of the pain, because the pain is too much for them. But either way, they end up hurting the people, the person they didn't want to be hurting. And that's you. The odds are, and these are general odds, not odds when I look at you and him, because I don't have all of these different things about you and him, and such as how well you are doing, how much of a best self you're being, and what an attractive force you are. Because that could make a difference if he sees or hears about you through the grapevine, or how he's doing in his relationship with her, and how crazy it is, and how he regrets. I don't know all those things. General odds, vanishers rarely return. And I know you want to come to me, and I know for hope. And the hope that I want to give you is the hope that you become your best self. And yes, I'm not going to tell you, and then it won't matter because you're going to be so happy. I'm not going to tell you that. Maybe that's true for some, but you know what? It's not. That's a platitude. It's going to matter if he doesn't return. You're going to still feel sad. You're going to have your regrets. And 20 years from now, maybe you'll still wish. But you're also going to be able to, if he does not return, and this is an if, you're going to be more accepting of it. And you're still going to be at a point where, yes, I wish that we had reconciled, but I still choose joy in my life. Similar to, what if something happened that you couldn't come back from? What if he died? You could always say, I wish he hadn't died, but I know he's not going to come back now. It's hard to get closure when they don't die, isn't it? Even though you don't wish him dead. But if he died, you'd go through your grief, and in 20 years, you'd still feel sad. You'd think about him. You'd look at his picture on the wall, give him a kiss, and you would choose joy. You would move forward with your life. Even when on the days you still felt sad, but you'd also have a happy and fulfilled life. And that's what I want for you. Even if you still, like, I wish we'd gotten together, but we didn't, no, because that wasn't in your control. There are parts of it that are in your control, but not all of it. He gets a choice too. It is possible to get back together, but if you want to increase those odds, this needs to be authentic, and it might take a while to get authentic. You heal. You don't just heal. You heal up here emotionally so that you are choosing joy, not just choosing to not be unhappy. You're choosing enthusiasm. Do you know what that is? That is about being filled with joy of God. Enthusiasm is a God word. I love that word. You are filled with enthusiasm, filled with joy. You are an attractive force. People want to be around you. It makes him want to be around you if he sees you. And he's a vanisher, so maybe he won't. Or maybe he'll hear about you. You've got kids, maybe he'll hear about you through the grapevine. Maybe there are weddings, funerals, things where you are going to see him, or you just happen to randomly bump into him when you didn't mean to. But you look good. You laugh. You just look at him across the room, and then you go back to whatever it is you were paying attention to and let him focus on you rather than you like, what's he doing? What's he doing? No, you let him be curious. I know you're going to be curious about him, but let other people tell you, because you want to be the attractive force. He wants to come. You need him to come to you, not tail between legs, not that sort of thing, but you're the attractive force. You are going to glow, but it's a choice. Happiness, it's happenstance. It happens, it's luck. Joy is a choice, and you get to make that choice, just like loving and loving him is a choice. It's a choice I believe we make it for grace, we make it for our hearts, we make it because it protects our hearts. It keeps us gracious people. It keeps us from going toward that other side of bitterness. Love is a beautiful thing. We can choose to love. We love anyway. That means we love any way we can, and we love anyway. They're being mean, we love them anyway. Doesn't mean we let them walk over us. Doesn't mean we let them control our lives. And what I mean by that is he's not there controlling, but you're letting the situation control. Don't let that situation control your life and get you down. Choose joy. Okay? You can do it, Yesenia. Okay? I hope this is helpful. And I will see everybody in the next question.